In my opinion, turning your dreams into a reality is a lot easier than you think because all it really takes is just getting ahead. I know people, you may have heard somebody say it online before, like, oh, you need to get ahead, you need to schedule yourself, you need a calendar, but it's literally that simple. Because when you wake up every day and you don't know what you have to do, then you're always playing behind. You always feel like you're behind. And if you're subconsciously feeling like you're behind, then you're always less than and you're never complete, right? But if you're always doing things ahead of the game, like say for example, if you shoot 20 videos in one day and all of a sudden you get them edited, now you got 100 videos ahead and they're getting posted every single day. It seems like a big task, right? But like if you just sit down and say like this day I'm going to script 20 videos, the next day this day I'm going to shoot 20 videos, and then the next day this day I'm going to edit 20 videos, or you don't even have to edit it. I'm going to drop those 20 videos into an AI software like Video AI or in Video AI, Get Munch. I'm dropping some of these tools here too so you can write these things down. But basically, when you drop them into these tools that can edit videos for you and all you do is talk in long form, now you got content for the whole year. I think that a lot of times we just really overcomplicate things. Like you just need to keep it that simple, because if you can just get in the flow of being ahead when it comes to your fitness by knowing exactly what you're going to work on before you go to the gym, everything just works so much easier. I think that like after summarizing or trying to summarize everything that I've done to get to this point in my life and everything that I've changed. And just to give you guys some context, like I'm a kid from the hood in Detroit, Michigan, in America. Like I'm not from, I don't know, I didn't come from a white picket fence house. Like, I didn't have the worst upbringing. Like I had two loving parents, but I think at the end of the day, when I tried to narrow down what actually changed my mentality, it was those spurts, those sprints where I literally got ahead. Like I was getting ahead in the crypto space because I was pairing with people that kind of created a plan, and when we had a plan we were able to execute. When it came to I was getting ahead because I knew exactly what I was going to film when I wake up, so every single day when I would create a video it was effortlessly done. And then I even exploded my numbers even more when I had my entire week posted already. Like I knew exactly what I was posting. Like right now I'm taking a break from social media a little to basically plan out my schedule for the year. And as soon as I map out the year in this month of March, right, I'm going to map it out the first week right now of March. And then I'm going to basically schedule everything out for the year so I know exactly what's going to happen. I use this big calendar. I like a physical calendar right here. And this thing basically shows my entire year and every single day. And I just basically write down everything that I potentially want to do. So what I do is I go to ChatGPT and I ask ChatGPT a set of questions. I basically say like, hey, I'm trying to map out my entire year and I'm trying to get ahead. In my niche, can you basically ask me questions that can help me get clarity and get ahead? Ask me 100 questions so then you can help me map out my schedule, right? And then what it's going to do is it's going to ask you a whole bunch of set of questions that can help you get ahead, like what color grading or what tools are you going to use, or what can you do to generate revenue this day and XYZ. Then after that, ChatGPT will basically schedule it out for you, and you can just write it in, and then you can attack the day each day. And a good thing about it is it can always change. Like for example, here I just write it in a erasable pen, so I can just easily just remove what I don't need to do that day, right? So yeah, I think it's that simple. I think a lot of people just overcomplicate things, and it's just something that's been on my mind. We've got all these AI tools that can help us just post things like Metricool that can help us schedule all the tools out, all the videos out if you are a content creator, or if you just need to write and you want to hold yourself accountable by writing every day before you go to bed, and this is huge too, then you can use apps that can help you write, right? Like I use Just Record on my Apple Watch, and then all of a sudden it goes to my phone, it transcribes the thoughts that I have, and I can turn that into content when I come shoot. Just like, for example, I was on a hike today and I started to basically think about what it is that people need to do, or how could I give some type of advice that can really change somebody's life. And that was the thing that popped up in my mind. Like, how could I help people get ahead? And what am I doing to get ahead? And this is literally what I'm doing to get ahead, to be able to generate millions of dollars on the internet just by basically mapping out exactly how I'm going to generate millions of dollars on the internet. I think if you haven't made serious money before, it may feel like a very difficult task to do. And it can be, because you may feel overwhelmed. There's a whole bunch of steps. When you go build a house, you don't just like go up and just be like, all right, I'm gonna just build a house today and this is how you do it with the blueprint. Like it's like no, you lay one brick down at a time. You have a blueprint, you map out exactly how the house looks, and after that you just see the material in the house and then you break the thing down, right? Like how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. You can't eat an elephant by just putting it in your mouth, right? So I think that the thing is, it's the same when it comes to your business and everything that you do. You have to break it down in steps and then map out what you're going to do on that day. And that right there will be the formula to being able to map out the perfect year for yourself. So in this video, I wanted to just basically give you a few AI tools that can help you basically map out your schedule to be a machine. And I promise you, most people don't do this. How many people, if you round up 20 people that you know and ask them how many people have they know everything that they're doing this year, let's see how many people say yes. And I promise you, probably none of them will. So if you're that person that does, it'll just tell you that you are ahead of the game and you can do it. That's all.